Welcome back to Learning Tarot with Brianna, me. And we were covering the major arcana in the last video. So if this is the first video you're seeing, you're going to want to go start at the beginning of the series. Okay, trust me, every video builds upon the next. You're going to want to start at the beginning. But for those of you guys returning, let's get into the rest of the major arcana cards represent. Okay, so now we have the Hangman. Okay, well, it's pretty self-explanatory. He can't move. And maybe you're not supposed to move when this card comes out. Maybe you're supposed to be tuning into your intuition before you make a big decision, okay? Just like he's hung upside down, look, there's gold light around his head. There's like that infinite wisdom that you need to tap into. That's what that card's saying. It's kind of like the Hermit, but it's saying, hold up. Don't make a move. Hold up, okay? Whereas the Hermit's more of just like, it's time to be in solitude for a bit. We have the Death card. This card scares a lot of people, but this really comes out whenever something's ended already in your life and there's energy for a new beginning. So this is good when this comes out because you've already done the hard thing. You've already gone through the phases. You've already gone through the death phase, and it's time to embrace the new beginning, the light. The sun will rise again. So this comes out when there's a big transformation going on in your life. We have Temperance, and this card comes out a lot whenever there's healing being had. So this is an angel, right? And the angel, there's like 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. And we're pouring the water back and forth. And look, the sun's rising. So it's very symbolic. You have a journey to go on, a healing journey to go on. And angels are with you. They're helping you, okay? This comes out a lot during a spiritual awakening as well, okay? Because it's hard to see. But if you look closely on his little forehead there, he's got like his third eye open. Okay, we have the Devil, and this card comes out whenever we have something that's holding us back from moving forward. It could be an idea, a perspective, a belief, maybe a person, but it's something from the past that we're holding on to, and why? It's time to let it go. And this comes out whenever it's time to realize that you actually do have the power to let it go. We have the Tower card, okay? Ooh, this one scares people, but let me tell you, this is a powerful moment of change when this card comes out. So we have this house, but it was built on a cliff, so it probably wasn't that stable to begin with. But in divine timing, we have this lightning bolt hitting the tower, and that lightning bolt hitting the tower in divine timing has made these two fall out of the tower, okay? Life as you know it is about to totally change, okay? This is the kind of card that comes out before the Death card, right? The Death card's like, okay, good job. You did the hard thing. Now the sun's rising once again. You're coming out of the darkness. But this card, this is saying you might be going through something, okay? We have the Star. The Star has to do with, it's like divine timing. Divine timing. Also, this is someone it's also caretaking energy, someone who's very selfless. They're a giving person. This also comes out for a lot of teachers too, because you might like to spread knowledge. But when this card comes out, I always feel like you need to use the energy of it and make a wish. Make a wish, okay? Just like when we wish upon a shooting star, wish upon your Star Tarot card. We have the Moon. Now, this comes out whenever, I like to associate this with secrets, because what comes out at night? The moon. And what is the night associated with? Darkness. And we can't see everything clearly in the darkness. So when this card comes out, it's about saying it's time to listen to your intuition, because there could be someone lying to you. There could be something that you don't know about that needs to be brought to the light. Okay, we have one of my favorite cards, the Sun, which is what my whole channel is named after. The Sun, it's a beautiful sun. It has to do with coming out of a depression. This is optimistic. This is hopeful. This is positive energy. A rebirth, if you will, your new beginning. This is a good card after that death, after that death where this new beginning's coming. This is you seeing the new beginning. This is you realizing, oh, now I get it. It's that light at the end of the tunnel. Judgment. This one comes out whenever we need to start listening to our higher guidance. This comes out whenever you might not be on the right path, and it's time to get back on the path that you're meant to be on, okay? It's kind of like angels coming down and telling you, hey, just like your parent telling that toddler that's being naughty, hey, are you supposed to be getting into the candy jar right now? Maybe you need to be eating some peas, okay? Then we have the last card of the major arcana, which is the World. this would be the opposite of the Fool, right? The Fool is like, we're starting this journey and we don't know what's going to happen. We don't really know much about it. The World is saying, the world is your oyster. You've mastered this. You know it all. You have infinite knowledge. Look, she's wrapped up in a purple scarf. And to me, this is symbolic of saying you have clairvoyant knowledge, right? Because clairvoyance is associated with purple, right? Psychic knowledge is associated with the color purple. But it also, I feel like because she has this wreath around her, it's also saying she's divinely protected as well. So this is a good card to pull. Okay, that's it, you guys. Those are all the major arcana cards, okay? Now, let's get into doing your reading, okay? There are different spreads you can do, but when you're learning your deck, when you're learning cards for the first time, I recommend just pulling one card a day until you kind of get familiar with all the different cards, okay? Set your intention and ask Spirit what you need to know for today. Once you master this, you can start doing 3-card spreads. A really popular one is past, present, future, and it's just pulling 3 different cards with the intention that the first card is going to be about your past situation, the middle card is about your present, and then the third card has to do with the future. Okay, so we're going to pull a card, and I'm just going to show you how to read the energy, just starting with the basics. So go ahead and go get your deck. Pause this video, go get your tarot deck if you haven't got one yet. Maybe you should get one. I sell them. I have lots of options in the TikTok shop. But if you do have your deck, go get your deck, okay? And do everything that I mentioned in the other videos, okay? Ground, cleanse, get in the power, because we're going to start reading, okay? Now, shuffling your deck to get a card to come out. Once again, this is an intuitive practice. You can shuffle your deck however many times or however you want to do. Me personally, I like to just shuffle until a card falls out. You don't have to do it that way. You can just shuffle them and split the deck randomly. You can lay them all out and put your hands on top to feel which card is, you're being pulled to. Like I said, it could be magnetic, it could be warmth, it could be tingly. But whatever way you decide to do is up to you. I like to do it, like I said, I like to shuffle until a card falls out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just start shuffling and let a card just kind of fall out. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to read it, okay? So go ahead and get your deck out, and you did this with me. You have your card fall out. Actually, I'm going to use a different deck because I need the whole deck. Okay, so we have my Sun and Soul deck. So I'm just going to start shuffling, and we have the intention of what do I need to know today? You always need to set your intention, remember? Dear God, please help me give myself the best reading ever. Amen. Okay, just like I said in the other videos, that's how you have to do it. Okay, so now I know this reading is going to be for me, but it's in the hopes to help you as well. Okay, so a few cards came out. Okay, now you can do what you want with that. If more than one card comes out, perhaps you need to hear a bigger message. But if you're not ready for that yet, you can just use the card that fell on the one that's on the very top of all the cards that fell out. So this card, we have the 9 of Swords in the reverse. What do we know from the teachings I've already told you? We know swords have to do with words and thoughts, and they also have to do with the air signs. So Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But it's in the reverse. What does that mean? Well, I'm going to explain this and how I pick into this energy in my next video because I'm running out of time. So make sure you're following me so that you don't miss it. And I will see you guys in the next video.